So it's a Grape Explorer talking about today. So if you've been following us, you know, we always talk about new trends and new wine thoughts in the marketplace because, you know, this is a different kind of wine environment than I'm actually been used to in the last 40 years that I've been in this business. And of course, you have a younger generation of people coming up now, wine consumers in the business. So the industry is paying attention to the younger generation, the Gen Zs, the millennials, what they're drinking, you know, orange wine, very fashionable, obviously. But there's also a move towards alcohol in wine. And you're starting to see more wines with no alcohol. But we're also starting to see some wines that we call in the middle, which is what we brought here today. And we have a beautiful wine that is, it's called Here Low. It's a 6% wine. And when I say in the middle, traditionally White Bordeaux is about 12% alcohol, 11 to 12%. And which is what I adore and I love. When I go to a restaurant and I see a wine by the glass, whether it's a Sauvignon Blanc or whatever, you know, especially from Bordeaux, I'm ordering that wine. But when I see 6%, okay, I wanted to give this a chance and I wanted to give it a taste. And I also want to give a shout out to Victor Bardon, who is the export manager for this, where this comes from. It's a Bordeaux wine. It's called Tutiac. And Tutiac is a cooperative in the Blaye region. So we broke out a Bordeaux map just to show you exactly where Blaye is right here, which is the big river Gironde right here. And you've got the famous left bank here. Just across the river is the Blaye. And Tutiac, which I've actually had the privilege of going close to 20 years ago. I went to their operation, quite large, so they have a lot of growers that bring their grapes to the co-op. And it's a very, if you want to say avant-garde winery co-op and coming up with ideas. So when I saw this, I actually asked Victor, hey, I'd like to taste this wine and do a preview of it on the Grape Explorer. It's 100% Sauvignon Blanc. So, but you can see where it's geared. You can see the label here. It's a beautiful label, by the way. But this wine's big move towards the middle is the news of the day because we are trying in this industry to cater to all tastes and different people. But, would I normally order a bottle of this wine? No, I'm a traditionalist, of course, but I listen to people that might want to drink alcohol today. I mean, there's just a lack of people drinking alcohol. But I don't think they want to give up wine entirely. I think that you're just kind of decompressing from alcohol. And that's actually how they make this. They don't take the alcohol completely out of this wine. They do leave some of it in. And of course, but you get all of that freshness from the Sauvignon. It just leaps out of the glass. You get all citrus tones that doesn't even remind me of anything less than traditional 11 or 12%. I mean, when you smell this wine, it smells like a wine that would be a little more in alcohol. But when you taste the wine, you can tell. It's really fresh, fruity, very easy to drink. But when I taste the finish, of course, it doesn't have that punch acidity that I would normally say would be akin to alcohol. But at the same time, this is absolutely delicious wine. So, if you're out there and you're looking at, different wines and everything, this is coming more fashionable now in France, where they're making 6% wine. It's by the rules, but this is, again, it's Bordeaux. But what they also had an interesting pairing. They said, what would go good with this wine? Obviously fish and salads and things like that. But they also said with guacamole. So I am interested in trying because I'm a big fan of guacamole. I love avocado. Look, I'm going to get a beautiful bite of that. So fresh. What would pair with guacamole? I mean, holy moly, guacamole. Let's taste this wine together. Oh, and it goes together. That is so neat. Again, this is something that I think is really important for people to understand. The wine business today is really looking towards the future with a younger generation, and we really need to cater to the taste of these people. Again, this Grape Explorer, always talking about very interesting wines, and I think I brought one here to the plate today. Cheers.